Hey buddy, it's John with Planetech, and today we're going to be working on a third-person game from scratch for the CopperCube engine. What you're going to need is Blender 3D right here. It's a free software, and then we're going to use some models. So I went over to a model site, and we're going to be downloading a couple. This is from the model resource. These are models from the GameCube, 3DS, DS, and everything. So I just decided why not make a little bit of fun and use some models from the Call of Mini Infinity. Then we're going to rig them using Mixamo, which is a free rigging software. All you need to do is have a Adobe account, which is free. Use that to log into Mixamo, and you're good as gold. So we're going to pick out a couple of these guys, download them. I'm going to load them into Blender 3D, and then we're going to fix them up so we can use them for the rigging process, and then import them into another little bit of software, but that's for the part 2 video. So I'm going to download these, and we're going to get to Blender. See you in a bit. Alright guys, so I downloaded it and opened up the RAR, so it's just a regular folder, and now we're going to import it into Blender. Now this specific format is a .dea, most commonly used in like Google models. It was a 3D modeling suite before it got bought out by some other company. So we're going to import Claudia and then import suit. Okay, here's our suit, and it actually has a rig to it. Okay, so we're going to go to front, hit A twice, hit R, and then hit 90. Rotate 90. There we go. Okay, now what we're going to do is delete the sphere, and we're actually going to delete the bones because we're going to reset the bones. Okay, we're going to redo that again. We're going to go to front, rotate, double R, and boom. There we go. Okay, because DAE supports separate models, as you can see, if I click on one set of models, they fall off. Boom. So what we're going to do, also we can set this as textured, but there's no textures on them yet, so we'll just set solid, is we're going to go into textures, and we're going to open up his textures. And there's one set, and then we're going to open up another set, and we're going to open up another set. And so we're going to click on this helmet, tab, and then we're going to select the helmet, hit A, and okay, reselect the helmet, and we're going to hit textured. Okay, whenever you, okay, so right click select, hit tab, hit A, and then that's going to be, looks like it's going to be armor. Oh no, not that one. Boom, oh, there we go. And then that's going to be the armor. There you go. That's our little guy. We're going to hit A, Control J, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go File, Export as an OBJ. We're going to put them in the same file that we put the other that the original is in. We're going to say combat is UIT, and then the rest is going to be, it's just going to put OBJ on the end of that. So we're going to export that, and it's exported. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Mixamo, and we're going to upload a model. Select character or file, so we can go over to our file, and I can drag and drop the OBJ file. Okay, so he's facing how we need him to be faced. We're going to select next, and we're going to select his chin, his wrist, be right there, elbows, like to be like right there, his knees, right there, his groin, right there. Since he has no fingers at all, we're just going to use that. We're going to select next. It's going to rig him, and then we're going to move on to some simple animations. Now, if it gives us any errors, we'll just try re-rigging him again, and then it'll finish, and then we can move on to the animations. And once we add him, we're going to export him as an FBX, and once he's done as an FBX, we're going to use an animation software called Fragmotion. Chin, wrist, elbows, knees, right. Now I might actually be having an issue rigging him just because of his small character size. Alright, so it on the second try, it actually finished it. I don't know if it's perfect, but it's close enough. We just need to try out some animations. We're going to click next, and we're going to click with animate, and then we're going to go to animations, and we're going to go for a simple idle animation. So basically when he's standing still, he's kind of just doing nothing. Okay, so that does work. Looks like we do have a little bit issue with the hands, or their lack of, but not bad. And we'll play around with the fist. No, actually, that's pretty good. Okay, so this is a list of animations that we can add to this character, and then to add it to him, we're going to just click Add to Pack. In this case, we're going to do, we're going to actually name him Combat SUIT. Okay, so we've added that. I'm not going to add too many to this character. I just want to make it kind of simple. Okay, also, if you look on the website, you'll notice that we have a bunch of guns that he can use. So there's like a machete, also there's some shotgun, grenade launcher, some alien weapons, and a pistol. So I'm gonna just search for pistol, and there's a pistol idle. And then there's gonna be, so yeah, we'll add that to the pack. So there it is. And then there's going to be a pistol. We need a pistol shoot. Oh, and a pistol run. Okay, see how he's moving? We don't want that. We want it in place. So we're going to add that to pack. And we need a shoot. Hit reaction. See if he gets shot while holding the pistol. Now we're not going to get into all this. Normally you would add all these type of animations. So if he's holding if he has a pistol for a weapon, you would have to have an animation if he's holding the pistol and he gets hit. And that's just him looking around. But we need a pistol shoot. So we're just going to go over to shoot, rifle, shooting, Shooting rifle, shoot pistol. Handgun. We can actually edit this animation, so I'll just add it, but it may not be something that we actually use. Firing rifle. So we're gonna need that. Okay, that's about the, oh yeah, we're gonna need dye. And that's him dying. Boom. And if we wanted to, we could have him dance. We'll add silly dancing. Alright guys, so now that we've done that, we're going to just check to make sure that, you see this pistol run? We actually want this in place. Pistol idle, make sure that it doesn't have an in place. If it says in place, then you want to put it in. Dying, silly dancing, gunplay. Okay, so pistol run was the only one. Okay, we have a regular run. Gunplay, silly dancing, firing. Okay, and how about a regular walk? We have an injured walk, but we'll just mess around with a regular walk right now. And there's a crouch walk for you guys. And you remember to put it in place. Add that to the back. Add to my assets, adding. Boom, so it's added to that. So we want to go to my assets, and it is processing. So we're going to key that for download. We want FBX, and you can also do it for Unity or just regular FBX, and you want a T-pose. That way, in case you do go back to animating it, it's really, really easy. So that character is just the FBX. Go back to Assets. Go to My Animations. And you want to look for a group of them called Combat Suit. Click that. And you want to key that for download. FBX T-pose, 30 frames per second. No keyform reduction. Cue download. Animation pack. I'm going to click that. You want to click that. and you want to say download to both of them. Click your downloads, and that's your combat suit. Double click that, and as you can see, it's going to store all of our animations right here. What we're going to do is we're going to actually add that or attach those animations to the rig. So these are all the same model. Basically, they're just the bones. So the bones that Mixamo added to the model are just here, and all they have is the code for the animations. What we're going to do in a computer program called FragMotion is add these animations to the static bone T-pose on the model. Now, in Unity, it's really easy. You can just reference them, and then you're done. And this engine is not like Unity. It's more well, Unity uses a newer form of animation. This uses the older, still following the same principle. It's just you actually have to add it to the model. You can't just reference them whenever you want. So if you were to reference them, you could actually have, so we say you have the same bone structure on an NPC. You have an NPC male, and you have like say 30 or 40 of them, but they all follow the same bone structure. Basically, you could literally reference the same entire library of animations, making your animation library smaller and your game more compact. So you would just have a male and female library list, and then your NPC character animation list, and then any sort of custom animations for important NPCs that you don't have any other NPC do, or that you need specifically for a scene. So I'm going to keep this short on this end. I'm going to end it now, and then we're going to get back to importing the model and then the animations to Frag inside of CopperCube. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.